I've made it to Røros. This is an old copper mining town, and in fact, very old. It was founded in the 1600s, and I believe is meant to be one of Europe's oldest towns of wooden houses. I guess most of them get burnt down. I always knew about Røros as my mother's favorite place in Norway. That's kind of all I knew. This is my first visit here after 5 years of living in Norway. A bit late, but it's super cute. I'm kind of surprised by how cute it is. I kind of imagined that it was just going to be one street of old houses, but it's the whole town, which makes sense. It is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. I think it became a World Heritage Site already in 1980. And it's also a sustainable tourist destination. I'm not entirely sure what that means, but sounds good. You might also recognize Røros from Home for Christmas. It's a Netflix series that came out in December 2019, and they dubbed it in English, so I think a lot of people ended up watching it. And that was set and filmed here in Røros. And in fact, I do feel like Røros is kind of known as being a Christmas town. That's what I always think of when I think of it. They get a lot of snow here, and then at least on all the tourist brochures, or like whenever I see a promo photo from Røros, it's of a horse-drawn sled through the streets in the snow, which seems really cozy. So I've always meant to visit in the winter. Each Christmas I try to find time to come here, and I just haven't yet. And then I'm going to be moving further up north soon, so I thought this is my chance. Got to drive down and see it. So actually now this makes me really want to come back during Christmas, so maybe I'll have to. Røros is actually also on the train line, so you can get the train here. It's an older line, so you can, I'm not exactly sure where you connect, probably in Trondheim, but maybe somewhere closer. I'll look that up. The Røros Museum now, which is closed, but you can wander around outside. It looks like they have some QR codes up as well, so I can look up what I'm seeing. I've just come to Trygstad Bakery for some lunch. I'm having a salad. I went with a shrimp salad because that feels very summery. And it does feel very summery down here in southern Norway. This is like the first time I've walked outside without a coat. It's very exciting. It's very garlicky. But I'm traveling alone, so I guess that's one of the advantages of solo travel. You can have all the garlic food you want. I just got to my accommodation and I'm dead. It's so cute. First of all, it's right by the famous church. And it's in this old converted barn. The fireplace. And look at the bathroom. The guy who runs this place is a potter, and apparently he made the sink. And then upstairs Oh, so sweet. The cutest little kitchen and more beds. I feel like I should really be here with a family or a group of friends. Well, I guess not a group of friends during Corona. It's just me. I made the mistake of sitting on this super comfortable bed and now I don't want to get up. I'm just so tired. I think it's because during Corona I was just in my apartment for months. So like my body's not used to traveling anymore. And also it's so much stimuli now. Being somewhere new, it's too exciting. It's exhausting. But I chatted with the guy who runs this place, and he was saying that Røros was built on a German model, which makes a lot of sense because it does feel a bit different here than the rest of Norway. It also makes sense because my mom said this was her favorite place in Norway, and she left Norway for Germany when she was 19 and never looked back. So, of course she loves it here. What was I gonna say? Something about the farms. Right. Yes. That was actually very interesting. So, Røros was built in the 1600s, I think 1644 it was. And what was special about this town was that the people here were given land, or could buy land? Not really sure. Basically, they weren't renting land from the lords or the king or however it was back then. I'm clearly no historian, I'm sorry. But the people here own their land, so they could have their own little farms, and they were tiny little farms. So here I'm staying in an old barn, and you can see across, like in the yard, there's another barn that the bottom it's built on this land, but then the neighbor also uses the top of the barn, like the top half goes into his yard, and he uses that. So that was interesting. But yeah, so it was a big place for farmers as well until industrialization, because you just can't fit a tractor down these narrow alleys. And then apparently a lot of the farms here fell kind of into disuse until the 1990s. There was an initiative in the city council. Røros City had an initiative for what's that in English? Renovating a lot of these old farms. So that's when this barn became an accommodation. Yeah, very interesting, I thought. I have some calls tonight, so I may not go back out. It's my birthday, so I have to talk to some people, which is annoying. And yes, I did plan purposefully to be away from home on my birthday, because I think it's because actually I share the same birthday with my older sister, so growing up we always shared parties and celebrations. So it feels weird having a birthday on my own. Like, I don't really like all of the attention. And I realize I am saying that to a video camera for a video that I am planning to post online for people to watch. So, what can I say? I'm a woman of contradictions. But yeah, so I have some phone calls tonight. Some online birthday parties. Not really a party, but yeah. So I am probably going to finish this vlog for today, but tomorrow maybe I'll film something before I leave. Good morning. I am just packing up to leave Røros. I'm really sad about it. I hadn't expected to like it here as much as I did. I also loved my accommodation. It's just one of my favorite places I've stayed in Norway, I think. And then I'll be on my way to Kristiansund on the Norwegian coast, and I will hopefully also be vlogging that. It's about a 5-hour drive today. So hopefully a beautiful drive. Looks like the weather is okay. But yeah, this will be it from Røros. So I hope you enjoyed this vlog. If you did, give the video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in Kristiansund.